managed to hit all the buttons, I swear. Hello, chat. Hello. We're back. I meant to do other things today, but I have none of them ready. So, we're gonna do more Metaphor. I don't think anyone will mind. Probably. So, let's reload. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do here.
Let's go.
It'd be nice if it would heal us. Very nice. Oh, and we can get the item over here.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Hello, my man. Yep, he wants to follow along behind us. Because we're going where he's going. That might be nice to have, but... I don't really want to buy the bone vest. I know we get one eventually.
Thank you.
Or at least that's how I remember it. Oh, good.
Wait a second.
Wait. Something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
I'm going to open it. Are you ready?
Right.
Let's go. I can see the glow of a strange crystal, and an even stranger monster in front of it.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal. Of wrong man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the big
This feels
parakeet
wrong somehow.
with, like,
Now I
the
remember.
face and
They
glasses.
say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand. And anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Oh, here we go.
comes.
Yes, there's much peril.
Vitus power. Freeze.
Try some ice.
You hit their weakness.
Okay.
Now, what's the
Weak.
Are you
I
prepared?
will take that.
Blades ready, lads.
Lots of
Any
damage.
means necessary.
Oh,
Let's
you
take
resist
off.
that.
I won't hold back. Ice. In the name, I shall
Keep
vanquish
flattening
evil.
him.
Hack and slash.
Oh, I don't like that.
Changing stance.
I will fight me. Freeze.
You hit their weakness.
I shall
Yes.
fight as the no. Staying on the defensive.
Guard him too.
Let's see.
No.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Ow!
Heal him. Stroll can't take any more.
Vitus
Someone
power.
heal him.
Ice.
You hit their weakness.
I'm not out of this yet.
I would like to hit him more, but
Let's try this.
let's
Blades
buff
ready,
you
lads. I won't hold back.
and then heal you.
I'll show you the S. Me. Freeze.
Hit him again.
In the name of justice, no holding
I just
back.
need to
I'll
keep
cut
you guys
down.
alive.
Oh, you've done
badly
it.
wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll!
Wasn't
Someone get him
enough.
back on his feet!
Oh, come
Stroll
on.
got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
The power of heals.
First heal yourself.
I'll show you the essence. Come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
No need to rush this.
Alright. I am gonna actually bring him back.
This should help.
I live to see another day.
He might live long enough.
Trivial.
Ice!
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back.
Alright. You need to heal yourself again.
This should work.
No, they're mine.
And he needs to heal himself.
I'll show.
Rely on me to do all the damage.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I call upon royal power
I
within.
mean, you're at max.
Die hard.
So. Oh no, he's targeting the front ranks again.
I
Alright.
can endure.
Let's say, come forth, royal soul.
There.
You hit their weakness.
Hit him.
I can't afford to
Uh-huh.
hold back.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
hold
gonna
my
wanna.
ground.
No need to rush this.
That's such a waste. I don't want him back again.
Ice!
Here, hit him again.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Alright, I need to keep you guys alive.
This calls for one of these.
That help. Now, seek
You
her.
buff him, and then
it together.
heal Stroll.
I owe you.
I'll show you the Vitus power.
Alright, and hit him
I
again.
can't afford. No holding back.
Stroll, you gotta
Oh,
aim
come
back.
on!
Ugh.
Ow.
You can't stop me.
Suppose this is it.
Someone get him
Fuck
back on
you.
his feet.
Fuck you.
Any means necessary.
Heal yourself.
Stroll got knocked
Let's
out.
go.
Can anyone get him back
No,
on his feet?
no, I cannot bring him back. Because I have to end this. He's never gonna stop being level 6. He's just gonna be level 6 the whole time.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
Yeah, definitely smack it.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
You can't be serious.
Gotta look around, make sure there's no hidden loots. But I don't think there is, so. Oh, and we need to heal dumbass.
What now?
Actually, let's heal both of us. That's a good idea.
All right, how's that?
Take this!
Very impressive.
Okay.
Really?
I do see that. Oh, is this the dragon? I remember the dragon.
That's...
What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon.
Huh?
A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Look,
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
but
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with magla, too. Dragons are ancient, and strong magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it on. Don't make this decision lightly, June.
got it.
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now. And I do mean that. We wake that thing up, and we're in for a fight of our lives. But there are monsters around here, too. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Understood? Good, let's go.
Don't panic.
I don't think there's any reason to go to the other side.
Watch out!
Sneak over here, grab the item. No, I just see a guy. Alright. Somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they'd need to have the Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome.
Look.
Isn't that the exit?
Oh, right!
It is. We can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no, could it be?
Look!
A dragon's roar? And you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here? I mean, move. Move very quickly.
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run. I am a runner.
We actually made it out.
And in one piece,
Yes.
no less.
Speak for yourself! I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow.
That
once
reminds
we're out
me.
of the wastes.
I definitely
We'll
need
have to,
Classic Man
if we
here.
want to make it in time.
Pretty
Public
sure
carriage
Classic
seems a
Man
bit
is
risky,
the one that
doesn't
told
it?
me about
Not with
the
all the
hidden dungeon.
outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our
Nah.
camp set up.
Nah.
Somewhere dry, preferably.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than
I'm
freezing.
glad you're happy.
Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I
So
was
going to say those
evacuated
aren't
alongside
humans.
the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I
Yep.
will make
Yep,
him
you definitely
pay.
were.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came
So here we're
crashing
gonna get
down.
the flashback.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way!
Here it comes.
Who let these blackguards into the palace? Huh?
Bing!
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him!
And he's gone.
I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood
I don't know
of father
how much
and
it looks
son
like in
both,
that.
the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see.
I mean, I'm all down for that.
So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together.
Hell yeah.
Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Well... nonetheless...
Sorry, I'm just gonna read them to myself.
You're kidding! Time for bed.
Yes, we should sleep. Sleep. Comfy, cozy sleep. Oh look, we're back in academia.
Huh? I'm
pretty-
pretty sure I
Oh.
fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar
Of
to
course.
new heights.
Of course.
One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies, only a single voice in opposition. In other words, Even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
Certainly.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
Good.
Alrighty then. Let's hit the road. The king's funeral's coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad.
This place here.
As if I was going somewhere else. We'll need to catch a carriage soon if we want to make it to the royal capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer. Are you ready?
Great. Let's move out.
Right. Let's get moving then.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Yep.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the
Very
road to the
true.
fort, sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
We both did well to make it out.
Yes, we certainly did.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
Nope.
We're
you
almost
do
to the
not.
capital. Quiet now. And stay sharp.
Look who we have here.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned.
Don't be
After
so
which,
sure.
I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Man, that day went quick.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune?
Yeah.
I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Sure.
Here we go.
Grace went ahead. Let's hurry after him.
That's terribly unfair.
Just pathetic.
Oh, and I can already see royal virtues. They haven't actually brought those up.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes.
Got it.
But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around? I mean, I know where it is. I'm not sure if
Do you
they'll let
need something?
us.
Dreadful.
Hey. That's right. Well... yeah.
Dreadful.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Oh, well, that was not what I was expecting.
What is it?
Grace, we heard all the soldiers at the fort got annihilated. But not you, I see. You stubborn old bastard. About that. Don't you worry. Nearly all of Sunshade Rose in your debt. None of us here will go running our mouths now.
This place.
So this is the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
Got it.
Finally, a place to get a proper rest. Something good's cooking, too. I can smell it. Let's hurry inside.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I
Maria
trust
is
you've been staying
adorable.
out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home.
Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted bidao. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
I mean, they just
killing Luis.
weren't in place.
That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening.
Sadly, we know this is not true.
All right.
Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her, at least?
Obviously. Maria's adorable.
Look at that.
Please enjoy your stay.
Well, she doesn't have much to say, so Maria it is.
Did you need something?
Let's play a game.
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Man, not having seen a book.
Want to read it together?
Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then.
The adorableness is just an 11.
There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Do you help out every day?
It's lots and lots of work, but it's fun too. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
I mean, we're definitely doing this again sometime.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself. But she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart for your safety. I feel comforted
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer.
And here it
Nurture
comes.
thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Fitting.
Thank you.
I can sense the heroic embodiment of the healer.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
This feels really bad to say.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more. And then I'll go find Miss Fabian and go to bed. Alright. I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor are as one. With no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting. And everyone always gets along.
I mean,
Wow.
that's definitely a fantasy.
Where is this place? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But it's worth it.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're going to split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
That's how you do it.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.
Yep. We know about shops.
Oh. That reminds me.
What is it?
Yeah.
We'll talk to everyone later. Hello, more.
Huh.
I don't know why, but I can sense Moore's presence over there. Does that mean this place is peaceful enough that you can connect to academia? Come to think of it, I did find a new power. I should go to academia when I can. We're not gonna do that right this moment. Oh, right. She's the weirdo.
Sod off.
You've come at a good time.
This guy lets us trade mag
Don't
for
miss your chance to sell
coin.
now.
Isn't that...
Which I don't actually need to do, so... Or would I even really want to do, actually? But...
Hello there.
Oh, before I do that, sell.
Now then.
Buy. I do like a good staff.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna need those anyways. Oh, increases fire attack strength. That's nice. I might need the rod. I probably don't need the bastard sword. So
Now
let's
then.
sell that. And I totally don't have money for any armor at this point. Well, at least we got weapons. Better weapons will be good.
Oh. Hey?
You keep away from me.
Say there.
Man, these people.
Oh. Now, how did I
Hey,
wind
mister.
up here?
Dear me.
Got it?
It's time to sneak in. Let's
All right.
go. Let's find somewhere out of sight so we can change. Now sit back and watch the cutscene.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there.
Gotta make a grand entrance.
The call! What is this?
Isn't that the flower straight from the king's garden? And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty! You barbarian!
Your fool of a king is dead! Disillusioned by vain aristocrats and simpering clergy, he withered and died under his own weakness.
The audacity!
How can he say that?
This is madness! At the king's own funeral!
Lord Louis speaks true! The nobles are to blame!
Name the guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth! The truth of reality! You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse.
Still
They
not
are
a
no
human.
mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home. A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man
Oh,
of
you
proven
mean
strength!
you.
How
You
dare
are the
you,
king's
scoundrel!
weakness.
Your words verge on treason! Against what ruler, Blueblood? The dead cannot be betrayed.
I mean, you betrayed him when he
Let
was
your
still
late
alive.
king's soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
Hey, what do we... What's happening?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Such power. It can't be.
The palace!
Could this be the king's own magic? I am Hythlodius the Fifth.
His Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
He's got to make a good entrance.
Did he just say Hythlodius the Fifth? That face? It can't be. His Majesty, the King? How?
Is it him?
He was dead? Why? Be silent! Let him say his piece. Heed me, O Kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry? Truly?
From the lofty heaven shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
It's Vorden. Count Louise! Count Louise is there too!
They're all candidates.
Ha! What glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it. Shall we test that? Good people, is Vorden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or tribe. In my word, we are a people equal and united. I
Equal
shall be
in
your
death.
shield from the human
Yes.
menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing.
There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled. He's not the man you think he is.
Hey, look! Come, Louise.
He's catching up to Forden!
Can the giant thing really see what we're thinking?
Luis, you've led the people's hearts astray!
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
You vile...
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it! Hey, who are you? Silence him! A Kingslayer deserves only death! Riot! Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius?
Right there. Do you think he could have been a little more obvious?
Alcest?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. One of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose. See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
No.
Yeah, it's always good to murder people in front of the crowd you're trying to appeal to.
Though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing!
Count Luis is our only hope!
What choice do we have? He'll kill any against him!
Not much of a choice. Upon the day of the hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment. Be thou criminal, pauper, or noble, thy claim is decided not by stature or trial. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or
ours is gonna be on there
obstruction of
soon.
this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
Damned! Hey, Grius! Grius!
It's gone.
Damn it! Luis!
Alcest.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon
Well, this
Lord
guy has to
Luis's
die.
throne.
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory! Ah!
No! He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the Magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral.
The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
Here we go. And, I don't have the same setup as last time, so...
What the hell is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Pathetic. Got to stay calm. Calm. Damn it, I can't focus.
Oh yeah, this is where he gets to become anxious.
Sorry about that. I'll be all right.
Here they come. Brace yourselves. Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off.
Burn!
How about a little flame?
I can't. I'll hold my ground.
Yes,
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
I'm just gonna keep hammering these guys.
Fire! In the name of justice.
Get rid of the ones that can cast magic first. Ow.
Let's go. Burn!
Boom.
In the name warrior. Hack and slash.
Goodbye.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Finally, he got level 7. And I got rank 4.
I shall rise to the occasion. Where'd that man go? Did he take soldiers into the cathedral?
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death. My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you.
I would hope so.
That power you wield, it is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
And you? You're clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a
Also
knight
true.
in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but... these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace seemed to know you.
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone, help!
Here we go.
Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
Yes, my family, and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor bound as a knight to answer that plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the royal knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
Hell yeah.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius. Any objections, my friend?
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
Gotta hurry.
Over here!
I'm a coming.
Hold it.
Though I see items.
No.
Oh, God.
This way.
This is bad.
Careful, it's going to collapse. Yep, watch out. Drat, we've been separated. I say, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. The problem is, there's no way out now. Seek another path. I shall ascend from here. Got it. We'll catch up.
Alright.
Let us meet again above. Fight well, but be not reckless.
Okay?
Just double checking for loops.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Hurts like a storm.
This could be our chance.
Forward! Now get in there!
Come forth, royal soul! Burn!
Hi there.
Stay sharp! It's not over
Can't
yet!
afford to...
Goodbye.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Unscathed.
Even easier than expected.
And a special item. Ooh, a rank up and a level.
I feel stronger.
I want some agility.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now. We got this. Watch out.
Let's push through!
I think we're in the clear.
Oh, did I just massacre them? It does look like that. Let's go over here first. Wait, is there 2 sides I can go up?
Alright, how's that?
Hurts like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, hell yes.
Nice.
Look at that.
Breeze Igniter. Mage Wind. Interesting. I don't think we got that before.
What now?
What does a travel charm do? Okay, so that is considered one of these. Let's put that there. I want to get to rank 11. Probably. Well, no. You know what? I have magic recovery now. So, theoretically, that is the one thing I needed. Theoretically. Help me.
Blast!
Who are these? Who the hell are these? Where'd they come from? No, stay back. That damn necromancer is attacking defenseless civilians.
Like I'd let you.
We can't just leave them. Come on. We have to help. I mean, obviously.
I won't hold back! Burn!
Hi there.
Last one!
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil.
Damn. Goodbye. Unscathed. Are you unhurt?
Yes.
We're all right, thanks to you. But who are you? Which organization do you belong to? Please save my son. He's up ahead.
Got it.
We'll look for him. Please, wait here until we send word. Are you lot really with the State Army? Ah, well. Makes no difference in the end. A rescue is a rescue after all.
Understood.
I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look for her son. Had to check for loots. Then we go down. Ow.
This is bad. They're onto us.
I think that's all of them.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Oh, that was all good loots. All of it good.
Alright, how's that?
Keep it up.
Just flinging them away.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
We've been spotted.
Hi.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
I like how I'm now overpowering them. I can't get out. Help me. A child. He must be in this room.
Don't tell me.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Here we go.
All right.
It's going to be alright. Are you hurt?
Okay.
Yeah, it was scary. You were very brave. Thank you, sir. It looks like he's okay. I'm gonna go get that soldier.
Thank goodness.
Thank you and well done. I'll get them to safety. You two should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous, honestly. I'm not sure even the State Army can handle this.
No.
We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child, if you would.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You be careful too.
Let's hurry.
Jing. I'll take one of those.
If you see use for it,
And
I say take it with you.
these. Oh yeah, I was gonna check that weapon too. I should probably do that before I forget. Nope, looks like it's all in line. And onwards.
Everything all right?
You're late. Were you waylaid by fighting?
No.
There were some... Man, I can't talk. Hey, Roy. You really want ad time? I can give you some ad time. Also, I'm not sure why my alerts did not fire. Weirdness. Weirdness. Roy, do you remember about the hidden dungeon? I'm very close to getting back to where that happens, and I cannot for the life of me remember how you do it. There were people struggling to get away. We couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
In that case, well done. Still, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look!
'Tis a sorry mess that the royal funeral led to. I could never have imagined. We have only Louis to blame. Launching an attack on the proceedings was unthinkable.
And then...
That's not all he's done. That mad subordinate of his, he said he's after the royal scepter. Yes, no doubt to offer it to his master. Once Louis takes it in hand, I fear the whole country will bend to his whims. We can't let that happen. I mean, we can stop him, right? So let's keep moving.
Onward.
The entrance to the upper levels is ahead. Try to keep up.
Damn it.
However,
You've got to be joking. That thing looks absolutely massive. We have to climb that whole way? This is going to take a while.
Yes.
Indeed we do. The Royal Scepter Chamber is at the top. Let us make haste.
hurry!
I had to check for loots.
Look at that!
What's become of this place? Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
Oh, I think I've seen this part.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
Hell yeah.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace. Arvid Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the King's behest.
I wouldn't have expected you to know him.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the Prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me.
Not exactly.
Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well,
we can't reveal. Oh, come
Revenge. The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
You totally
Not just for the Prince.
Tell.
Luis killed the King as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the Guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today.
Yep.
A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Naturally. How about you?
Of course.
Of course.
Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Oi! Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the King's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
Pretty chaotic here.
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back.
Oh no.
Have you seen Maria?
Maria? She's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
Maria!
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Oh, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for the worst, but oh,
Damn it. Fabienne is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside?
Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them.
No, it was the skeleton.
No one's sure if that
Sorry, the
human's
skeletons.
corpse is safe either. So it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
Yes, approval rating.
Let's move. I see the soldiers' morale is all but evaporated.
Hang on a minute, you.
You there.
Nah, I don't need those.
Hang on a minute, you.
The Royal Guard is sloppy, aren't they?
Can I go anywhere right now? That is my question.
The Royal Guard is sloppy, aren't
But my comrades in arms are still in there.
Closer.
What a cursed devil! Is this it?
Oh, I totally can. Let's check out the gear.
What can
I might not have had money earlier, but...
Oh, what'll I do?
Oh, this door. They all look the
Come
same,
to
okay?
think of it,
Okay. Welcome.
First we sell,
Now then.
so I have money. I don't need to equip it. Actually, I can sell that probably.
Now then.
It's not worth a lot, but... Oh, that is a big boost. I think I have to go with this.
Oh.
Yeah, now I don't have any money left, but that doesn't matter, right?
Oh, come off it. What can I do?
Meow.
Is this it?
Hang on a minute, you.
The Royal Guard is sloppy, aren't they?
Alright, here we go.
All right.
No lookouts that I could see. Will not be discovered going in or out of the cathedral as we please.
well...
It's so quiet, it's kind of creepy.
Even so.
I'd rather have avoided disturbing the dead, but we cannot let that stop us here.
I'm a little worried.
Alright.
Now, where was I?
We do need to take a little trip.
Would you look at this?
I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it. And I do.
Hey,
Yes. Grant me a moment.
got a moment?
Adieu.
was wondering if we might get a little more, but...
Well then.
What?
All right.
He wants us to alter our form.
That means... Because you see...
Yes, I need to become a healer.
This one's important.
Please.
Yeah.
Which I do want to do, so...
Yes, that's right. But for that... this research... How delightful.
Oh, and we get inheritable skills, too.
Regards.
I almost forgot.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Alright, first, study an archetype.
I see. Fascinating.
Yes.
This right here. All right?
1,000, yes please.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Biome. A worthy soul, a worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
Really?
So this is the power of the healer's soul. I feel the power of restoration and light within me. I will help others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power.
New skills, new possibilities.
Alright, I gotta keep most of the same stuff. Wait, can I not inherit a base skill? Okay, let me back out. Do inherit skills. Oh, I guess I can't. Man, that sucks. Alright. Let's be able to
This
heal.
should do it.
Might be a good thing for a healer. I don't think there's anything else for us to do in here right now. Nope.
Oh. You'll come again.
And back.
All right.
Let's go.
Look.
Ready?
Let's
All right.
go. Oh, I should probably see how much
Doesn't
HP.
it seem like-
I mean, yes, HP we have. It's downright eerie. Much too quiet in here. We've no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to us.
Let's hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's hurry.
Onward. Ah!
Look.
I still don't know how you get in these.
What now?
Okay. Yeah. I think...
What now?
Wait.
Yes, same thing as the abandoned mine. Wait a minute. I want to check our party. Because I don't need to be in the back anymore. In fact, I'm stronger than Stoll, so... I mean, I'm doing all the controls, so...
Yeah.
Alright, we're good.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
What? I can't be.
No way.
Of course he's done it. Of course.
Alsace.
And we're taken out in the blink of an eye.
Alsace, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The man I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alsace, tell me, please.
Well, I guess that's it.
Is this the price of my failure, then? The prince, for having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail, and now I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
The prince is alive!
There. Finally.
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His highness is... still...
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting!
You mean... if that's true, then I... O
Here it
lord
comes.
star who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Hellman, you
calling, transcending all oaths. I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg. Knight,
What a
I am
name.
commander, and last of the Honor Guard!
Here comes the metal heart.
Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
Alcest, I will see you freed.
Hell yes, let's go.
For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name, with this power, I shall open the way! Alcest, 'tis almost finished.
I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
Yes, synthesis.
Rias, I'm so sorry.
Join with me.
We'll team up.
Jump rest.
Roll with royal might.
The power of healing.
Healer!
I mean, I don't actually have any healing yet. Here, have some Hana.
Now, what's the play? After me? No. Are you prepared?
Keep them smacked.
Oh, please.
Allies, together!
I'm counting on you.
Do it.
And thus I end it!
It's okay.
That had to hurt.
Let's go.
Here, have some of
I
this.
can't afford to hold back.
Do some fairy dust.
Let's try this.
Thanks.
Thank you. Only a flesh wound.
Oh, come on.
Behold, we stand
Coordination is key.
together. Behold my power!
Whoosh.
I won't hold back.
Their weakness.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Alright. I want you to live,
This
so
calls for one of these.
buff yourself. I think we can live through at least one. So.
Watch out! You're barely
Still
holding
fight.
together.
I mean, this is it.
Team up.
And thus I end it!
I don't think you can live through this one. Boom.
Alcest!
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands.
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it. Not bad, if I say so myself.
Well, at least he's finally level 8.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Rest now, Alcest. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh. Isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine?
Yep.
It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on. Let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alsace was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now, onward. 'Tis nothing. Let us go.
Don't "'tis nothing" me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
I don't want to head back, but...
Yes, we should head back.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look. Now that you're here, I'll go check on her one more time. Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
All right.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death. Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort, and considering all I've seen and heard, Louise clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life is saved. I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
I mean, obviously, we're taking her.
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly? Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me. Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal,
And here it comes.
Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the knight. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I would stake my very life upon it.
And there we have Knight.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her.
Yes.
Here. This is the prince. He's been asleep for a long, long time.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Louise.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare, but what did he mean when he told us to wait for the Day of Calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow. Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
Right, I was looking up the secret dungeon.
Of course I do.
That's not your burden to bear alone, okay? I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even give proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can.
I can sense Gallica's heartbreak, her trust, and her determination. Oh, rank 2. Hell yeah.
Focus on the here and now, not the past.
Reduces the mag cost of studying the mage lineage. And the voices of followers can now be heard even from far away. Okay.
Well,
sure.
You should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I want to go to the hallway.
What?
I thought that was his room. Okay, well, I guess. I'm just seeing if I can do anything else in here, but it doesn't look like it. Alright.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power.
The mag used by Grius has been inherited and returned
Yet be warned,
to your soul.
Such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested, time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you. Forgive me. There's one more important thing.
Okay.
You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion. If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again.
What?
Something is amiss here. Has the crystal underground been shattered? No, surely not this quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
Trivial. All of it. More importantly. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I see its workings. Breaking it will only be a matter of time. So close to the Hall of the Scepter. The plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm still looking up the details of that. And I am not finding any details. I know it's a thing. I just don't know how to do it. I apologize that we've commandeered your home.
Think nothing of it.
This is my fight too. You're going after that man in the cathedral, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, surely before the day of calamity that he's warned about. I don't know what he's plotting, but I want nothing more than to foil it. We can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. Not only for the prince, but for Grius as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take the field again, I would look to another for orders. You seem best suited to the task. That is the role you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be all right.
No objections here. He's certainly gotten me out of plenty of nasty situations.
All good.
I agree. You up for that? Alright.
Yeah.
I got it. May you lead us to victory.
True.
I suppose that would make you our captain.
Hmm?
A fitting title for a company's tactical authority, no?
For real.
I guess, but it sounds formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him that.
Now then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say. But we'd be better served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this. Gallica, when it's time to go, you give us the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this.
Let's focus.
Necromancer takedown. 10 days.
Hey there!
Hey, you got a sec? I was thinking, isn't Grand Trad just huge? All this running from end to end must be so tiring. So I was thinking, you've got His Highness's sword, right? Maybe you can do something cool with it. Reyes said that the sword was forged by Magla. With a little magic, I think I can make it float.
Give it a shot.
That's what the prince used to do, remember? So let's give it a try. Picture levitating, then see if you can stand on it.
We should go.
First thing we need to do is head to the Grand Cathedral.
What's happened?
Zoom!
So? I see.
I do have things to do. We will be there, though.
What now?
Can I save? Really? I can't. That's odd.
That reminds me.
Hey!
Why? What?
I guess it's probably worth it.
Hey!
Just between us.
Come again, Eddie.
You're right. Stop that at once.
You've been a lifesaver. What is it? Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Now, where was I?
I wonder if I can save in Academia. I'm just curious. I'm very curious.
Would you look at this?
Well, it auto-saved, so I guess
What now?
that works. Oh, and I can save, specifically. There we go. Now, I do not know how we get to, this hidden area. So give me a minute or two. Oh, and there's bounties apparently at the recruitment office. I didn't know that was even a thing. Give me 1 second. I need to use the restroom too. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The bathroom waits for no one. Alright, let's leave.
You'll come again, won't you?
Yes, we will come again.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Let's go over here. I think it's related to the mage woman.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright. I've read this before, so...
Now what am I to do? Please, if there's anything you can do... Thank you much.
Yes.
Let's give it a shot.
Increasing wisdom sounds good.
Come on.
What on earth are you doing?
Alright, so I guess that's a thing?
Oh, come off it.
Okay, she just wanted to bitch at us.
Whatever will I do?
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Something up?
Oh. I don't want to take up time.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
I do have things to do still. I remember you, Elda. Seems I was right about you not being a local. I've heard the rumors. My sources suggest you and Grius were working together. Huh? How did you know that? I own a magic igniter shop. And I do have some sway with the residents of Sunshade Realm. But you needn't worry, I have no intention of turning you in. In exchange for my discretion, though, for lack of a better word, would you be willing to do a job for me?
What?
What job?
Yes.
A dangerous one, shall we say. I imagine a colleague of Grius would likely have the skill and discretion required. However, perhaps I'd better look elsewhere. I didn't realize how young you are on first glance. I prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works, to some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't want your death on my conscience. Yes, real virtues. This lady owns the igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job If it's nothing too crazy.
Farewell.
Right.
Alright, so I guess we need to get some wisdom. Alright, and I did find out that
Damn it all.
we can go to the recruiters and pick up some other stuff. So, let's do that.
Hang on a minute, you.
Okay, so I guess we just can't go there. Oh, is this the board?
Look at that.
Alright.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I guess we can't right this moment. Maybe over here?
Wait a second. Whew.
Okay, I guess that's for later.
The sacred Grand Cathedral.
An elder?
But my comrades in arms.
No, I wind up.
Closer.
Alright.
What is it?
Alright.
What a
Oh,
cursed
hi there.
Is this it?
Unstinking believable. What are you playing at? What can I do?
Ow, camel pit. On to shite this ass.
I think I can get some armor while we're here too.
What are you pining for?
Oh yeah, I need to purify this. I can't do that yet though. At least I'm pretty sure I can. I might have enough though for the jackets. Yeah. Noble tuxedo. Man, that would break the game. Alright, grand jacket. That is for me. Alright.
On to shite this ass.
Hey! Oh.
Yes, share them.
You saved me.
Oh, Hero's Incense. I do need some of that.
What now?
Which actually reminds me, I need to use it. Beep. Beep. And beep.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Now we have Medi. Which definitely is gonna be useful. Knight Healer or Commander, huh? Seeker, Mage, or Healer? Summoner. Interesting. Also, health incense. Let's give it to ourselves. Interesting that I don't see a lot of those that I can sell. I mean, not that I'm planning to, but... We got a lot of mag, actually. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it, but we have a lot of it. I'm assuming it's the mage that gives us the side bonus dungeon thingy. I kind of want to save and then find out for sure. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna end early today. I will try to do some research to figure out if that is the optional side dungeon from the demo that we never did. And, yeah, see about actually opening up the side content. What is required. But let us go and find someone to raid. Oh, I know what we can do. Soggy's on. Still. We can raid Late Night Soggy. Alright. So, with that fired up, I'll go back and figure out how we unlock the dungeon that I know exists, but we never did when we played the demo. And then we'll come back and finish that. I don't know about tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be something else. I have some plans. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get around to them, but I hope I do. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday, so I won't be streaming. And Saturday should, I hope, be something a little bit special. I hope. If not, we'll see. We'll see. And then we're back to Celestia on Sunday, hopefully. So with that, have fun, take care, and see you later. Bye.